All right, let's talk about something big that just happened in the world of AI. We're going to break down a really strategic move, a partnership that honestly could completely rewrite the playbook for how big companies get AI done. And, get it done fast.
So let's just jump right in. The question on the screen? That's pretty much the billion-dollar question every big company is asking themselves right now. And this new partnership we're talking about, well, it's trying to answer exactly that. And if they pull it off, it could be a massive shift for the whole tech industry.
And here it is, the big announcement. The tech giant SHI International is making a strategic investment in a smaller AI engineering firm called NStarX. Now listen, this is way more than just a big check being written. It's a really calculated move, and it's all about changing the game for how huge companies actually put cutting-edge AI to work.
Okay, so to really get why this deal is so important, you got to understand who's involved, right? And what we've got here are two companies that are, well, they're polar opposites in a lot of ways. But their strengths, they fit together like puzzle pieces. It's really fascinating. And this right here, this is the classic David and Goliath story, except they're on the same team. You've got SHI International. They're a global tech heavyweight, massive scale, tons of resources, a huge customer base. And then on the other side, you've got NStarX. They're the agile, fast-moving specialist. They're all about speed, and they live and breathe AI engineering.
All right, so let's get into the why. What does each side get out of this deal? And maybe even more important, why now? The timing of this is no accident, and the reasons behind it tell us a lot about where things are headed.
For NStarX, this is basically like strapping a rocket booster to their company. They've got this amazing, innovative way of doing AI. But to really make a dent in the universe, they need scale. This deal with SHI gives them exactly that: instant access to a global stage and a name everyone trusts.
And this quote from their CEO, it just nails it. They're not interested in those endless, multi-year consulting gigs that never seem to go anywhere. Nope. Their whole mission is about getting their customers real, tangible results from AI and getting them fast.
Okay, but what about SHI? Let's flip the coin here. For a behemoth like them, this partnership is a golden ticket. It's a direct pipeline to the exact kind of super specialized, nimble AI talent that their big corporate clients are basically begging for. It's something their customers need, like yesterday, but it's incredibly hard to build from scratch inside a huge company.
So you see, this isn't some wild gamble for them. Not at all. It's a very direct, very smart answer to what the market is screaming for. Proven AI solutions that actually work in the real world, not just on a whiteboard.
Okay, so we've talked about the who and the why, but what about the what? What does this combined force actually do for a customer? What does this new, powerful offering look like in the real world? This idea, service as software, is the absolute core of what makes them different. See, for years, if you were a big company doing an AI project, it meant hiring a bunch of expensive consultants for a project that could take forever and cost millions, with, no guarantee it would even work. This model completely flips that script. It's like buying a product. It has a fixed timeline, a clear goal, and you know exactly what you're getting. It just cuts right through all that old-school complexity and risk. And then there's this number, 12. This is their big, bold promise. They are claiming they can take a company's big, ambitious AI idea and prove that it works, actually build a proof of concept in just 12 weeks. In the world of big enterprise projects, that is just unheard of. It's ridiculously fast. So how do they do it? Well, this two-step process is basically their secret sauce. Step 1 is a super fast sprint. The goal is simple: prove the idea works and get rid of the risk. Then, and only then, do they move on to step 2, which is all about carefully scaling it up, piece by piece, delivering real value at every single stage. And at the end of the day, this is the goal. All of this comes together to help customers do some pretty incredible things. We're talking about totally transforming their business models, getting way ahead on digital transformation, and really jumping on the generative AI wave, all on a foundation that's secure and built for the future. All right, let's zoom out for a second and think about the big picture. Why should we care about this deal beyond just these two companies? What is this telling us about the future of the entire AI industry?
Here's the real takeaway. This deal is a huge sign that the AI market is growing up. Big companies are finally admitting, hey, we can't do this all by ourselves. Their own internal systems are often too slow, too bureaucratic, so they're realizing they need these specialized, agile partners to come in, guide them through the messy parts, and deliver results with the speed of a startup.
And this last quote just drives the point home. Their whole argument is that the winning formula today is this combination of scale and specialization. You need the trust and the massive reach that a giant like SSI brings to the table, and you need to pair it with the deep, laser-focused expertise of an innovator like NStarX. They're positioning themselves as the perfect marriage of those two worlds.
Which leaves us with a really interesting question to chew on, doesn't it? As more and more companies try to figure out this incredibly complex AI revolution, could this model, pairing a giant with a specialist, become the new normal? Is this the future of tech innovation? Honestly, it's a space you're going to want to watch very, very closely.